Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make 10 different flavors of French macarons. Make sure you check out my perfect French macarons video for the full recipe and instructions and all the tips and tricks that you need, because all of these flavors use that same recipe, but with some adjustments to make it a different flavor. So in this video, I'm only going to give instructions on what to do differently to the recipe to get that flavor. So let's get started. I'm going to be making half the recipe for all of these flavors so I don't make too many macarons, but the measurements I'm giving you is for the full recipe. The first flavor is double chocolate. To make these, make the vanilla macarons as usual. Just add cocoa powder in with the powdered sugar and almond flour. Then proceed with the recipe. And bake them as usual. Let them cool and fill them with what you like. I'm using chocolate ganache. To make chocolate ganache, pour the heavy cream into a small saucepan. Heat it on the stove until it just starts to boil, or you can heat this in the microwave if you like. Chop up the chocolate into pieces. You can use whatever chocolate you like. I'm using 2/3 milk and 1/3 dark. Add the chopped chocolate into a small bowl. Then once the heavy cream on the stove is starting to boil, take it off the heat. Pour the hot cream into the bowl over the chocolate. Let it sit for a minute or two. Then stir to combine the cream and the now melted chocolate. Cover it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least 4 hours until it's cold and firm. Or to make it set much faster, pour it into a Ziploc bag. Press out the excess air. Seal the bag. Spread it out flat. And place it into the fridge, and it should set in just 1 hour. Then you just take it out and use it to fill the macarons. And that's how to make double chocolate French macarons. Next flavor is lemon. We're going to be filling them with a lemon curd, so we're going to make that first so it has time to chill. To make it, in a small saucepan, add in the lemon zest, lemon juice, and sugar. Place it onto the stove over medium heat. Stir until combined, and heat it until it comes to a boil. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, add in the eggs and sugar, and whisk them until they're well combined and they lighten in color. Add a small amount of the hot lemon juice mixture and whisk to combine. Then slowly pour in the rest while whisking constantly. This tempers the eggs so they don't scramble from the hot mixture. Pour the mixture into the saucepan and place it back onto the stove over medium heat and heat it until the mixture comes to a boil, whisking it constantly so you don't get any lumps. You can stop whisking it occasionally just for a second to see if it's boiling. Once it is boiling, keep whisking it over the heat for another minute until it really thickens. Then remove it from the heat. Pour it into a small bowl. Then add in the cold cubed butter and mix it in until it's all melted into the mixture. Cover it in plastic wrap and place it into the fridge for a few hours until it's cold and firm. To make the macarons, Make the vanilla macarons as usual. And once the egg whites are whipped, add in some yellow food coloring and lemon zest. And proceed with the recipe. Bake them as usual. Let them cool. Pipe a ring of vanilla buttercream around the edges of the cookie. And fill the center with the cooled lemon curd. And that's how to make lemon French macarons. Next flavor is strawberry. To make these, just make the vanilla macarons as usual. And color it pink, or color it whatever you like. Then once they're piped onto the tray, crush up some freeze-dried strawberries in a bag. Add them into a fine sifter, and sift the powder on top of the macarons. Bake them as usual. Let them cool. Then I'm filling them with the strawberry buttercream, so I'm just sifting the same strawberry powder into some buttercream frosting and mixing it in. If you like, you can just fill them with strawberry jam, or you can even pipe some buttercream around the edges and fill the center with strawberry jam. And that's how to make strawberry French macarons. Next flavor is red velvet. To make these, add a little cocoa powder into the dry mixture. Add some vanilla extract into the whipped egg whites. And color it red. Then once they're baked and cooled, fill them with cream cheese frosting. I'll link to my recipe in the description box. And that's how to make red velvet French macarons. Next flavor is raspberry passion fruit. We're going to be filling these with passion fruit curd, so we'll make that first. Start by separating the eggs, placing the yolks into a medium bowl. Then in a small saucepan, add in the sugar and cornstarch and whisk them until they're combined. Then add in a small amount of the passion fruit juice or puree. Whisk to combine. This is to get rid of lumps. Then add in the rest and whisk to combine. For everything you need to know about passion fruits, make sure you check out my passion fruit mousse cake, and I explain everything in that video. I'll link to it in the description box. Then place the saucepan onto the stove over medium to medium-high heat and cook, whisking constantly until the mixture thickens and bubbles. Then remove it from the heat. Gradually whisk half of the mixture into the egg yolks, whisking constantly. Then pour the mixture into the saucepan. And return it to the stove and heat it, whisking it constantly until it boils and thickens. Remove it from the heat. Add in the cold cubed butter and mix it until it's all melted into the mixture. Pour it into a small bowl. Cover it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for a few hours until it's cold and firm. To make the macarons, make the vanilla macarons as usual. You can color them if you like, but I don't think it needs it. And once they're piped onto the pan, sift some crushed freeze-dried raspberries on top of them. Then once they're baked and cooled, pipe the passion fruit curd onto half of the cookies. And sandwich them with another one. And this curd should be thick enough that you shouldn't need buttercream around the edges. And that's how to make raspberry passion fruit French macarons. Next flavor is chocolate hazelnut. To make these, use a little less almond flour and substitute it with hazelnut flour. And add some cocoa powder. And proceed with the recipe. Pipe them onto a sheet pan. And sprinkle them with chopped hazelnuts. And once they're baked and cooled, pipe a ring of chocolate ganache or chocolate buttercream around the edges of each cookie. And fill the center with chocolate hazelnut spread or Nutella. And that's how to make chocolate hazelnut French macarons. Next flavor is key lime. We're going to be filling them with a key lime curd, so it has to be made first so it has time to cool. Just follow the same recipe for the lemon curd used in the lemon macarons, just using key lime zest and juice instead of lemon. If you can't find key limes, just use regular lime zest. And for the juice, use half lime juice and half lemon juice. Then just follow the same procedure for the rest of the recipe. Then for the macarons, add key lime zest or regular lime zest into the meringue mixture. Along with the food coloring, I'm using a little bit of green for a lime green color. Proceed with the recipe. And once they're baked and cooled, pipe buttercream around the edges of the macarons. And fill the center with the key lime curd. And that's how to make key lime macarons. Next flavor is salted caramel. First, you're going to need salted caramel sauce. I'll link to one of my videos showing how to make this in the description box. Just make the vanilla macaron recipe as usual. And color it whatever you like. I'm adding a little bit of brown for a tan color. Pipe the mixture onto the pan and sprinkle some raw or turbinado sugar on top of them. Bake them and let them cool. Pipe some buttercream around the edges and fill the center with salted caramel sauce. Or if you like, you can mix some caramel sauce into buttercream and just fill the macarons with that. And that's how to make salted caramel macarons. Next flavor is chocolate mint. For this one, I'm making a mint ganache. Just make the same ganache recipe that I showed in the double chocolate macarons. And add some mint or peppermint extract. Then chill it until it's firm. Make the macaron recipe. Then this time, whip the egg whites for an extra 2 minutes until they're really stiff and dry. This time, add in the dry ingredients all at once. Add in the mint or peppermint extract and green food coloring. And fold until combined and the consistency is right, which doesn't take long at all because of the liquids from the extract. It gets runny very quickly. Try not to overmix it. Pipe them onto the tray. Bake them and let them cool. And fill them with the chocolate mint ganache. And that's how to make chocolate mint macarons. Last flavor is pistachio. For this one, I'm going with the plain chocolate ganache. The macarons already have pistachios added in 3 ways, so I don't think it needs a pistachio flavored filling, but feel free to use whatever you like. To make the macarons, first add the powdered sugar and almond flour into a food processor or blender using only 1 cup of almond flour and replacing the 1/3 of a cup with pistachios. Blend the mixture until nice and fine. Feel the mixture between your fingers. If there are still large lumps of pistachios, keep blending for longer. It doesn't have to be super fine because we'll be sifting it after to get rid of any remaining large lumps. Sift the mixture into a medium bowl, discarding any remaining large lumps of pistachios, and proceed with the recipe. And color the mixture green. Pipe it onto the tray. Sprinkle some chopped pistachios on top of them. Bake them, let them cool. Fill them with the ganache or the filling of your choice. And roll the edges of the macarons into some finely chopped pistachios. And that's how to make pistachio macarons. And that's how to make 10 different flavors of French macarons. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a like and check out my channel for many more videos and subscribe to my channel for more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.